I'd just like to say a few words. I would first like to thank His Lordship for agreeing to celebrate this Mass with us, despite having a prior engagement earlier in the day. Thank you, my Lordship. And for all the priests who celebrated this Mass, special Mass for Mom. I do thank you, Fathers. I know that my mom and family all mean very special to you all. Thank you, dear Father. Thank you, Father Jack and Father Maxim, for making things so easy for us here in the church and being proactive and just getting things done even without me following up on anything. And dear Father Victor, I think no one else knows our family better than you. And I do agree that your inspiring words help me get some closure, because I do agree with you that God is ultimately in control. Thank you, Father. And to my dear choir friends, thank you for arranging such beautiful singing, all are in your own. I am sure your singing has lifted her to the choir of angels. Thank you. To the altar servers, thank you very much. To Sweeney and all the people who helped do the decorations, the sanctuary looks beautiful, and thank you for making my house look beautiful too. Thank you so much. Uncle George, again, without following up, he keeps the church ready. Anil Paul, I think a very important person in hours of difficulty. You need people like Anil, because sometimes our minds just don't work. And for all the ladies who dressed up Mom, and she's looking so beautiful today. Thank you, everyone. I cannot forget to mention my dear Aunt Anita. The last few days were very difficult. I was alone. She was my rock, my pillar. Without her, I wouldn't be able to be here today. Thank you, Auntie. With Dad and Mom no more, Vanessa and I consider you both our father and mother. Thank you, Auntie. I would just like to say a few words about Mom, and I'll try and be as short as possible. When family chains are broken, nothing is the same. But as God calls us one by one, He links the chain back again. I stand here before you as a grieving son whose mother is taken away from us children. Our mom's life was a culmination of a life rich in experience and generous in attributes. We are here to celebrate the life of my mom, Thelma. I wish to pay a tribute to our mother, a shining example of motherhood, a loving grandmother, a respected member of an extended family that stretches the globe, and a loyal and generous friend. My mom was a very religious person, a woman of great faith and great devotion. She cherished all the old-fashioned values of love, respect, patience, tolerance, generosity. These she instilled in us. And the fact today that we all remain a close-knit family is a tribute to her as a woman and as my mother. Truly, Mom, in the lottery of life, we won hands down. With parents like you and Dad, you gave us a home full of warmth, comfort, encouragement. You never raised your voice you were never impatient with us. In fact, it is a credit to you and your unique brand of motherhood that all in our growing years, the only discipline you used was your example and your spirit of self-sacrifice. We have always admired you, Mom, and your resilience and courage these past 10 years have been nothing short of inspirational. Initially, after an active life, you fell housebound, but you adjusted with the same patience and quiet acceptance that was characteristic of your nature. Your courage and endurance in the face of excruciating pain was difficult for us to look at, but you took it in your stride and without a word of complaint. Even the doctors were amazed with your tolerance and your resilience. We cannot understand why you suffered so much, but we can only hope that you will reap your just rewards. A mother is one of heaven's greatest blessings. Mom, share our burdens, heartaches, sorrows, disappointments, joys, laughter, triumphs. Thank you, darling Mom. Sleep peacefully. And Dad and Royston are waiting for you in open arms. We will always love and remember you.